Legendary quotes that will change the way you think by Schweitzer. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. Happiness is the only thing that doubles when you share it. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. A great secret of success is to go through life as a man who never gets used up. In no way must we allow ourselves to be moved to want to silence the voice of humanity within us. Compassion for all creatures is what makes men truly human. A good example has twice the value of good advice. The interior joy we feel when we have done a good deed is the nourishment the soul requires. Do something for somebody every day for which you do not get paid. The more kind of person is, the less he notices the bad in people. Never be silent when you're asked about your thoughts, opinions, or experiences, for your voice has the power to enlighten, inspire, and connect with others. In no way must we allow ourselves to be moved to want to silence the voice of humanity within us. Compassion for all creatures is what makes men truly human. Eventually all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion. Live for the moments and know everything happens for a reason. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. If you own something you cannot give away, then you don't own it. It owns you. A good example has twice the value of good advice. The interior joy we feel when we have done a good deed is the nourishment the soul requires. Do something for somebody every day for which you do not get paid. Example is not the main thing influencing others. It is the only thing. The more kind of person is, the less he notices the bad in people. Happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. Man must cease attributing his problems to his environment and learn again to exercise his will, his personal responsibility in the realm of faith and morals. It is not enough to merely exist. It is not enough to say I'm earning enough to live and support my family. I do my work well. I'm a good parent. That's all very well. But you must do something more. An optimist is a person who sees a green light everywhere while a pessimist sees only the red stop light. The truly wise person is colorblind. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. In the hopes of reaching the moon. Men fail to see the flowers that blossom at their feet. At 20, everyone has the face that God gave them. At 40, the face that life gave them, and at 60, the face they earned. Many people know they are unhappy, but even more people don't know they are happy. If you love something so much, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be. If it doesn't, it never was. Happiness is the only thing that doubles when you share it. The result of the voyage does not depend on the speed of the ship, but on whether or not it keeps a true course. Seek always to do some good somewhere. Every man has to seek his own way to realize his true worth. You must give some time to your fellow man. For remember, you don't live in a world all your own. Your brothers are here too. Anyone who proposes to do good must not expect people to roll stones out of his way, but must accept his lot calmly, even if they roll a few stones upon it. Seek always to do some good somewhere, even if it's a little thing. So something for those that need help. Something for which you get no pay but the privilege of doing it. We live in a dangerous age. Man is controlling nature before he has learned to control himself. Do not lose heart. Even if you must wait a bit before finding the right thing. Be prepared for disappointment also. But do not abandon the quest. Thinking about death produces love for life. When we are familiar with death, we accept each week, each day as a gift. Only if we are able thus to accept life. Bit by bit does it become precious. A great secret of success is to go through life as a man who never gets used up. We are all so much together. but we are all dying of loneliness. Love usually dies from the little flaws you find so delightful at the beginning. As soon as man does not take his existence for granted, but beholds it as something unfathomably mysterious, thought begins. Do not let Sunday be taken from you. If your soul has no Sunday, it becomes an orphan. Many a truth has lain unnoticed for a long time, ignored simply because no one perceived its potential for becoming a reality. There are two means of refuge from the misery of life: music and cats. Train yourself never to put off the word or action or the expression of gratitude. Albert Schweitzer, 1875 to 1965, was a multi-talented and accomplished individual who made significant contributions to fields such as philosophy, music, theology, and medicine. He is best known for his work as a physician and humanitarian in Africa, where he spent most of his life. Schweitzer was born in Kaysersberg, in the province of Alsace-Lorraine in Germany, now part of France. He showed an early interest in music and learned to play the organ, becoming an accomplished musician by the age of 18. He went on to study philosophy and theology at the University of Strasbourg, where he received his doctorate in 1899. Schweitzer then pursued his musical studies in Paris, where he studied with famous organists and composers. In 1905, Schweitzer decided to pursue a career in medicine and enrolled in the University of Strasbourg's medical program. After completing his studies, he worked as a medical missionary in Gabon, Africa, for over 50 years. Schweitzer established a hospital in Lambaréné, Gabon, where he provided medical care to thousands of people, often for free. Schweitzer's work as a physician and humanitarian earned him worldwide acclaim and recognition, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1952. He was also a prolific writer and authored many books on philosophy, religion, and music. His most famous work, The Quest of the Historical Jesus, was published in 1906 and had a significant impact on the field of biblical studies. Schweitzer was a deeply spiritual person, and his philosophy of reverence for life became the foundation of his humanitarian work. According to Schweitzer, all life is sacred and should be respected and protected. He believed that the purpose of human existence is to serve others and to make the world a better place. Schweitzer's legacy continues to inspire people around the world, and his hospital in Lambaréné, Gabon, is still operational today. He is remembered as a visionary and humanitarian who dedicated his life to helping others and promoting peace and understanding among people of different cultures and backgrounds.